there, I'm Michelle, and I'm so thrilled to be with here today to talk about a topic I love, creativity, play, and how both will help you expand your borders. I'm a daughter, sister, aunt, partner, friend, lover of all things fitness related, and the founder of Eutemia, which is my most creative pursuit to date. And I'm a deep believer in living a very full life, whatever full means to you. And today, I want to explore a little more how play can lead to a whole lot more possibility. Let's talk about play with creativity. I'm not talking about finger painting, though no judgment whatsoever if that's what you're into. It's super fun. I mean opening up space, mental, emotional, physical, for something unexpected to show up. When we play, we shift how we see the world. And when we shift how we see the world, we can expand what we believe is possible. So here are 3 ways to think about that. Number 1, creativity is not just for artists. Anything you do can be creative, truly. In fact, I found that my business, Eutemia, is actually my biggest creative outlet. I get to shape it, tweak it, build it from scratch. It's like this living, breathing art project for me. It's when I was able to, for all of the benefits of working in a bigger organization or bigger company, there's constraints. And when I was able to remove those and be able to just see what all the possibilities are, that became the creative art project for me. But here's the good news. Even if you don't own a business or don't want to, or even think of yourself as creative, you can still approach your day like it's a canvas. One of my most favorite cheesy motivational quotes is "Make today a masterpiece." And it's so true, however cheesy. Everything can be a canvas. Your calendar, your conversations, your routines, all of it can be something creative. What if you treated them like art projects? Number 2, let the what ifs fly. One of my favorite things to ask my team and myself is what system needs to be created here? Seriously, I know that does not sound creative at all, but stick with me for a second. When we're standardizing, and when my team's standardizing, when I'm doing it, everything we possibly can, then we're freeing up the space, the mental space, to be creative in all of the things that matter. Because once those basics are humming, that's when the magic can happen. That's when we can ask, what if we did it this way instead? What if we totally broke this down and rebuilt it in a different way? What if, what if, what if? Just asking those questions has led to some of the best ideas. Because creativity isn't necessarily about being a prodigy or being this creative genius. It's simply about giving yourself the permission to explore. That's how we can build new solutions, solve sticky problems, and make our own work and our lives fun and meaningful. Number 3, reclaim your inner kindergartner. Remember when you were a kid and the assignment was to color a square and you made it a dinosaur with sunglasses? Okay, maybe that was just me, but that's the kind of energy that I'm talking about. Somewhere along the way in life, we start coloring inside the lines. We follow rules. We stop asking, what if I made this a triangle? Or what if I made this a dinosaur with sunglasses? But growth happens outside of those lines. When we let go of how something's supposed to be or how we've always done it, suddenly a whole world of possibilities that can open up. Embrace that. So here's what I want you to do today. Take off your adult shades. You look really, really great and cool in them, but just take them off for a second. And put on your creative kid glasses. Ask yourself, what's one way I can look at this differently? It could be something as mundane as your to-do list, your job, your relationship, how you organize your closet, just something. Just start looking at things differently. And if you want something more, something to spark some creativity, I strongly recommend grabbing a copy of The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. Yes, it says artist in the title, and I believe it was targeted towards writers, but I promise if you work through that, it can really help just ignite that creative spirit towards anything that you look at. And one of my favorite podcasts too is How I Built This. Anyone who knows me has heard me talk about an episode of How I Built This. It's full of really creative people doing brave things with bold ideas. It's so inspiring. And what's probably most inspiring to me is that nobody really knows what they're doing when they get started. So if any of this resonates, if it cracks open a new idea for you or makes you think about how to look at something more creatively, I would love to connect. You can find all of my information, LinkedIn, Instagram, email in the notes below, but I'd absolutely love to hear from you. And a final thought, growth is not linear. The journey you're on is not gonna just go from point A to point B. Some days are going to feel like rocket launches. Some days are going to feel like being stuck in quicksand. That's normal. There's this new to me mantra that I really want to share with you. And I just love it. And I remind myself of this every day. It's go as far as you can see. And when you get there, you can see further. And then that's going to allow for your creative spirit to fly. So keep going. You're doing so much better than you think. Thanks so much for joining us. And I'll see you next week on Ready, Set, Grow.